Hanjilasi, Jati Bizati Kai, then the Corona Lantern Techneracy. Corona Lantern Techneracy. I could get some couples, Corona being on the sea. Punchi Sauka, my Gaida, Hanna, Palase, Punchi Sauka, my Gaida, Hanna.
Asingmune, akhoi pone vaccine kap thokuna corona denga thokuna hani punsi bu hanjano hanabada adun sorok yabi.
First headlines. MLA Joy Kishan discouraged use of party flag before election notification. Group Captain Barun Singh dies week after IAF chopper crash. And India reported 6,984 new coronavirus infections and 247 deaths in the last 24 hours. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm SANATOMBI here with the top stories of the day. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. MLA Joy Kishan of Thamwai Banaisi said that intending candidates who use political party flag during political campaign before the election notification should not be entertained by the public. He made a statement during the inauguration of a community hall which was organized by Lelambung Takalambam Youth Development Organization. He said the public should encourage only representatives who work sincerely and who contribute largely to developmental works and infrastructure, not only for their own constituencies but for the state in general. The MLA also said people should discard the practice of negative criticism. He added that he has done a lot of work and contribution for the welfare of people before joining politics, and he urged supporters to support him to fulfill their hopes and aspirations.
Election notification political activity flex in campaign Magi over political party meeting ama toropa election ga mari lenaba tawjasanoba yum da flag yaudana manami unaba people gi representative oinaba honaba is the public contact tawtabani madu chapri sesanoba long days ahead vote tawda mayam wani gare thama to wari finan pulapul waraga akhoi gi mi mayam se thawak amta leitabdona akhoi incident group salaga irang sagana leiba nung thomjana ba phiral thutana ba si system se salaga di karai nei democracy laktoino.
Group Captain Barun Singh, the lone survivor of the Mi-17 helicopter crash in which Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and 12 others were killed last week, succumbed to his injuries early on December 15, the Indian Air Force said. The message from IAF on social media reads, "The IAF is deeply saddened to inform the passing away of Braveheart Group Captain Barun Singh, who succumbed this morning to the injuries sustained in the helicopter accident on December 8, 2021. IAF offers sincere condolences and stands firmly with the bereaved family." Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said on Twitter that he was pained beyond words to learn of the demise of Barun Singh. He added that Barun was a true fighter who fought till his last breath. The Mi-17B5 with General Rawat and others on board was on its way from Salur to Defence Services Staff College, DSSC, Wellington, when it crashed in the Nilgiris close to the destination. After being rescued from the crash site, General Captain Group Captain Singh was taken to the Military Hospital, Wellington, and later moved to Command Hospital, Bangalore, where his medical condition remained critical despite base efforts. Officials said he has sustained severe burns and remained unconscious. More than 1,200 people have been rescued from Hong Kong's World Trade Center as dozens of firefighters managed to extinguish a fire that raged through one of the city's busiest buildings and left more than a dozen injured. Police at the scene told that everyone at the 39-story structure in Causeway Bay has been brought to safety by 9 GMT after more than 300 were trapped earlier on the rooftop of the building, which houses both offices and a shopping center. According to a source, a fire has been extinguished. At least 13 people were taken to the hospital, with some suffering from smoke inhalation. The cause of the fire is not yet known, but the fire broke out at 4:37 GMT in an electrical switch room before ripping through the scaffolding of the building where renovation work is underway. Police said they had opened an investigation into the cause of the fire. Police informed firefighters mobilized 2 breathing apparatus teams and 2 water jets to help fight the fire. Minister of Textiles, Commerce and Industry T.H. Biswajit Singh emphasized on the importance of hard work in today's competitive world. He made a statement at the inaugural function of a 2-day standing training program on packaging of food and handicraft products of Manipur, organized jointly by the Directorate of Trade, Commerce and Industries, Government of Manipur, and Directorate of Indian Institute of Packaging at the Food Processing Training Hall, Porompa, DIC. Biswajit mentioned that innovative and eco-friendly method of packaging gives an appealing factor to the people. He said this training program will benefit a lot of unemployed people, making them self-sustainable. Secretary Michael Achom and Director Yumnam Ravita of Manipur Textiles, Commerce and Industries also attended the program.
Mostly to the entrepreneur sector, entrepreneurships, the MSME, MSME contribution to the country, because our country is facing the same problem. In all the nation, in all the society, not only the Manipur, but Kolkata also facing the loss of the unemployment problem. And the unemployment problem is going to be 35,000 Manipur, 5,000 packaging, packaging Mapana Thara packaging Puras Dam Pitaram Thari Nadro, Adonga City, posting the 40 to 50 labor meetings in Kantroga, training system master trainer for a kind of further. All the stakeholders in step training to provide money. I don't target Manipur, professional with packaging, posting situ, among when I came up production to packaging with fossil acumatum that machines, the link to a car, a home moment that could people matum that we may have never to be training.
44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 22 Sector IGAR East have initiated a unique healthcare initiative to reach the far-flung areas of Tamai subdivision under Tamenglong district. The battalion medical staffs are visiting remote far-flung villages. The initiative has been very warmly welcomed by the locals of the area. Continuing with its efforts, 44 Assam Rifles organized a one-day wellness camp, Arogya Sibir, for the local populace of Katang village in Tamenglong district. The medical team established basic health check-up facilities for the attendees. Speaking on the occasion, Company Commander Dekwiram assured all possible help to the locals. While addressing the beneficiaries, he asserted of the unit's unwavering commitment towards battling the pandemic and ensured well-being of people from the Tamai subdivision region. During the camp, approximately 120 civilians, including women and children, were attended by the doctor, and free generic medicines were also distributed to the beneficiaries. This year, the battalion till date has conducted 85 health and wellness camps in the Tamenglong and Kangpokpi district, reaching out to masses in the far-flung villages. India reported 6,984 new coronavirus infections and 247 deaths in a span of 24 hours. With the phrase cases, the total tally of COVID-19 cases in the country rose to 3,47,10,628. This comes a day after the country reported 5,784 cases and 252 deaths. India's active caseload stood at 87,562, while the daily positivity rate stood at 0.59%. It has been less than 2% for the last 72 days. The cumulative doses administered in the country so far under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive has exceeded 134.61 crores. Time for a short commercial break. More news and updates will continue after the break.
The pinnacles of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in Education.
Notice the ahanba oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface Act 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All misang gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi tara-taret ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lowiranaba ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters company Uripok Taurambam Laikai.
Sayon Hospital na Hagsel gi Maikaida awon ba ama purak na bagi khongthangda Nambol Bazar gi Koireng Road ta hospital ama hangdoktuna ana laing gi khudong chaba piba hausare. Medicine, ENT, Gynecology, Orthopedics, Pediatrics na chingba departments kaya amada laing bachathari. 24/7 gi facilities piduna X-ray, ultrasound, special and routine laboratory test kaya tawbagi khudong chaba su pizari. Sayon Hospital asina adongi isabu na deyekta na lainaba laing naba hotnabada achoba thodang lauduna adom adongi punsibu nungayay faba punsima oina bagi pandam thamli didim lambida tangna tomthin ngaliba hospital asina adongi laing bagi maikaida achoba thodang lauzari Sayon Healthcare and Research Institute, Nambol Makha, Koireng Road. Contact number 0385-2956-711.
Welcome back. Now more news and updates. President of Students' Union of Kanglei Park, Danakumar Ningthoja, expressed that treating women with respect and dignity maintains a peaceful and secure society. He made a statement at an Ningol Jacoba festival organized for women at the head office of SUK. He said the women who attended the festival were mostly from the media, ex-workers of SUK and CCSK, and from different communities. He also appreciated all the attendees who took their time out for their busy schedules to mark the grand occasion.
Achouba thogai kya purga lakleba masagi achinba kya kaitho kanda leba kidamakta achouba thogai kya puduna lakleba tongan tongan ba CSO singi ningol sing amadi mahiroi lup singi ningol sing gi mafamda yam maruoi nai khoi ngasigi numila sina lakpata yaifa mangol yaifa thongni pijari lamdam ngasigi numila sina ekhoina sinjari ba numila sidagi lamdam masida khunda dun leminariba nuksijara ningol singi mafamda tangdu laita ba lamdam mama tangdu laita ba pinsirol ma lakna bagi damukta ekhoi pun hotna minersi haibo famsi ngasigi samnaba thorom masiga mari lena thamsari
Kumbi Kendra Progressive Front and Election Campaign Committee jointly organized a reception program for women, elderly people and youth at Tyrell Mangjing Bazaar. The event was also held in support of intending candidate of Kumbi constituency and Vice President of BJP Bishnupur District Sanjoy Ahante. The attendees were presented with BJP ambassadors. Sanjoy stated he will mainly focus on restoration of schools that are in deteriorating conditions to benefit students from impoverished family and construction of canals for proper irrigation of paddy fields for better produce to ensure financial stability. He assured that there will be better roads development and appealed to the voters to support him in the upcoming state assembly election. He also appreciated Chief Minister Biren and the BJP government for maintaining peace and law and order in the state.
Congress moved to Manipur, Congress later Manipur. Record in the second counter, the Hatu Piggy, Imai don't see the mid hectare, Maya Sang, my Tier Kanda, Magi, Mazasing, Mapur sing, London Guana sing, not Sierra with the Imai don't see the mid hectare of Marasin. Police station couldn't up the our Anamasi and Mika Port to the picture. Hapta couldn't one broken. Assume all the London the Congress Maru Pukta Yagre, Congress moved to Manipur, Congress moved to Bharat Madrid problem.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur today launched first edition of Khelo India Women's Hockey League under 21 at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi today. A total of 14 teams across different states will participate in the league from 15th to 21st of this month. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Thakur said, if leagues are established across the country before participation in big events, it will help athletes to play around a year. He congratulated Hockey India and Sports Authority of India for giving an opportunity to young women hockey players. Mr. Thakur said this platform will provide opportunity to hockey players to showcase their talent. India's first green hydrogen microgrid projects to be set up at Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. National Thermal Power Corporation Limited (NTPC) said the projects will be a precursor to large-scale hydrogen energy storage projects and will be useful for studying and deploying multiple microgrids in various off-grid and strategic locations of the country. NTPC added the hydrogen produced during sunshine hours will be stored at high pressure and electrified using a 50 kilowatt solid oxide fuel cell. The system will work in standalone mode from 5 p.m. in the evening to 7 a.m. in the morning. This unique project for India will open doors for decarbonizing the far-off regions of the country like Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros said there are concerns about people dismissing Omicron as mild. He added even if Omicron does cause less severe disease, the sheer number of cases could once again overwhelm the unprepared health systems. He also said that if we allow vaccine inequity to continue, we will allow the pandemic to continue. He informed that 77 countries have reported cases of Omicron, and the reality is that Omicron is already present in most countries even if it hasn't been detected yet. Furthermore, a small group of countries are facing challenges rolling out vaccines and scaling up rapidly, and WHO and their partners are working closely with those countries to overcome bottlenecks. Pfizer Inclusive said its antiviral COVID-19 pill showed near 90% efficacy in preventing hospitalizations and deaths in high-risk patients, and recent lab data suggests the drug retains its effectiveness against the fast-spreading Omicron variant of the coronavirus. The US drug maker last month said the oral medicine was around 89% effective in preventing hospitalizations or deaths when compared to placebo based on interim results in around 1,200 people. Data from its final analysis of the trial disclosed on Tuesday includes an additional 1,000 people. Nobody in the trial who received the Pfizer treatment died, compared with 12 deaths among placebo recipients. The Pfizer pills are taken with the older antiviral ritonavir every 12 hours from 5 days beginning shortly after onset of symptoms. If authorized, the treatment will be sold as Paxlovid. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or the phone number 940-289-0982, and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now the headlines once again. MLA Joy Kishan discouraged use of party flag before election notification. Group Captain Barun Singh dies week after IAF chopper craze. And India reported 6,984 new coronavirus infections and 247 deaths in the last 24 hours. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching ELITETV and have a great night.